It's 2008. Halo 3 was the hot new game all my friends were playing. I had it as well along with Gears of War for my Xbox 360. The only problem is, I didn't have internet growing up. So I was stuck playing the same campaign for both games over and over and over again. And I was looking for something new. I was able to go to my friends' houses to play Halo multiplayer every chance I could, but I needed something to play at home. Now this friend had the messiest house I've ever been in. Stuff everywhere. And he had a back room that was just cluttered with everything you could think of. One day, while exploring the deep sea of clutter, he found his old PS2 games. He no longer had a PS2, so he was like, "Yo Tam, you want these?" And I jumped at the chance. I went home with all these new games, which included Bad Boys and Catwoman. Yeah, they kinda suck. But what is this? Metal Gear Solid 3? Ah man, it's probably garbage like the other games.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
That music, that fucking music, to this day still sends chills down my spine. You could just feel the energy of that orchestra course through your body.
What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
To drop off. Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Fine, I'll put out my cigar. See you later, fuckos! The game started off strong. You're a secret agent from the US government trying to rescue a high-value target without being noticed by the enemy. That sense of secrecy really drew me in. Games like Gears of War and Halo have you running in, guns blazing, killing everything in sight. Going from that to playing hide and seek with the enemy was something so unique and so intriguing to me. I felt the tension with every move I made, looking at my surroundings and making note of each enemy. When I finally reached my first objective, I felt a great relief.
Is that him?
No. Nobody here. Fuck, how did he see me? One negative I had about some parts of the game was the long and drawn out exposition in some of the cutscenes. Although I absolutely love that they use historical films to increase the believability and immersion in the game. But the pacing is amazing. Right when you think you're going to be bored of the story, BAM! Fucking super villains with crazy powers, you got fucking Spider-Man dropping in, intercepting your target. The character development in this game is straight up swag money. You can really see the emotion in the boss's eyes when she knows she has to abandon you.
You can't come with us.
It's so subtle but so clear that there is more to this than her betraying you for no reason. Meanwhile, the main villain shows his lack of empathy and thirst for power by nuking a laboratory full of innocent scientists.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
The game is successful in getting the player to feel so many emotions, even so early on in the game. Other than sneaking and avoiding enemies, this game has a strong emphasis on survival. You're thrown into a jungle with limited resources, facing the harsh conditions of unfriendly wildlife.
Be careful of what's around you when you're in the water.
The game gives you a stamina bar that depletes due to injuries or from physical exhaustion. If your stamina is low, you make more noise when moving, can even start losing health from dying of hunger, and you can't aim worth shit. At points in the game, you have to scavenge or hunt for food and resources, whether it be searching for weapons and ammo or finding a tasty snake to munch on. The map has so many interesting paths and areas to explore to find something that helps you on your journey into enemy territory. What? It's stealthy!
Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
On my first playthrough, I kept walking into mines in this section. I eventually backtracked and found a mine detector that made it a cakewalk. You better be sleeping in there! No, Mom, I'm playing Nintendo! Come here!
Okay, just a second.
I said it's fucking bedtime! One of my favorite things about the game was the bosses. They each had a creative fight that made you try and figure out the best way to approach the situation. Even though you could just shoot until they're dead, there are secret ways to make the fights easier. Like during the fight with Ocelot, you could shoot the beehive so they attack him and get him out of cover.
Get away from me!
If you want to do a pacifist run, you must deplete their stamina rather than their health. And that's what I decided to do. No, I didn't mean to! And then, there's the end. My most memorable boss fight experience I've had in a game to this day. You enter a giant area in which you have to find the end while also not letting him find you. It's hunt or be hunted. It's 1v1 snipers only. GG, no re.
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this.
It strongly reminded me of the book, The Most Dangerous Game. It's just a short story, not really a book. The idea of the book is that a man is obsessed with hunting and is now bored of hunting animals, and found that humans are much more fun to hunt. If I could quote them, your brain against mine, your woodcraft against mine, your strength and stamina against mine, outdoor chess, and the stake is not without value. Where is he? He's got to be out here somewhere. I don't see him. Wait, what? It wasn't me. Get back here! I'm all out of bullets. I have to get him with a stun grenade. This is my only chance. Oh, shh. He's sleeping. I can finally get a hit on him. Did I win? Oh, he dead. The game has a strong attention to details. When you're in the dark, Snake's eyes adjust to the low light in real time. Shooting the ropes off the bridges causes it to be difficult to cross. When you lose your eye during a cutscene near the end of the game, when you look in first person, part of your screen will be cut off. there's a ton more and a lot of secrets and Easter eggs that I can't possibly go through. A video on YouTube showing them all is nearly an hour long. The game is so detailed that the sorrow fight is just you walking through a river past all the enemies you killed, and even have wounds based on how you killed them. Luckily, I'm in a pacifist run. Fuck! And there he goes, ladies and gents. The ending was so fulfilling, and felt like you were in a classic James Bond film. The big fight with the main boss, blowing up the fortress and making a big escape in a high-speed chase on your fancy motorbike with your romantic partner by your side. Then you got this dumbass part where you have a gamer's worst fear. An escort mission. She walks slower than my dad getting cigarettes. And it's been 25 years. Even more frustrating is that you have to feed her or she stops walking. Yeah, I want McDonald's. We can't get McDonald's right now. Yeah, order me some froyo. There's no froyo in the jungle. Yeah, give me a chicken wing. You know what? I guess we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Overall, this game is a masterpiece. I don't even think I could give it enough credit in a video. I urge you to go and play it for yourself to experience one of the greatest games in history. I wonder what Kojima is doing now. Ah, another masterpiece.
I give